Hello, everyone. This is my response to Unit 3. Um, the perceptions I've had of secondary general music has changed significantly since the beginning of this course. Um, Reflecting back on when I first wanted to start uh, looking up even schools, I was looking at what courses were offered and what I wanted to take. And Buffalo State really had something that was well rounded and um, I thought really could help with all of the jack of trades that I wind up doing within my own district, and really kind of um, giving me facets and information to enhance that through my district. And this class is exactly one of those well-rounded aspects. It's something that I looked at and said, do I really want to take this now? Do I, I'm looking at it from every single angle because it is an elective. And I said, you know what? I'm going to take it. I'll see what it's about. I'm in the high school setting. I know it's about secondary general music, um, but I don't know how it's going to relate to me, how I with teaching music theory for a year, and then immediately switching to a lab band class, which is kind of like general secondary general music, but it's not. In other ways, we actually do perform and at venues, but at the same time, it involves secondary general music within it, and I think that really unlocked a key for me, or unlocked a door for me um, to really start thinking about how I want to shape this class and with um, this lab band class, and how relating it to not only secondary general music, this class, but then curriculum and assessment. I'm able to put together some part of a curriculum for the class because it needs the class, and I can incorporate a unit at the same time from this class. And it's moving on to that second point, the chief inspiration um, with planning the lesson is exactly that. I've never been able to do this. And I think it's numerous reasons, but the forefront of it is how much is expected of you right away when you first start teaching. And for me, I started part-time for a year. I had 3 classes that I had to worry about. The next year I was full-time. I had 2 of the same classes, but then added 2 different ones plus lessons, um, plus a club, and a couple of different other logistical responsibilities within the school. And it's like, okay, and here you go. Let's see what you can do. And so this class really opened the door for me to be able within my career to say, okay, this is how I want to shape this class. I might not have it forever. I might move districts, but but I'll have this in the background. Um, as if I tried any strategies. I have, but it all moves so fast that you almost forget what strategies you actually did within the classroom. Um, you try to mark them down. These are the ones in the magic bag that you keep. But at the same time, I think the ones that I really lacked on was a reflection. Even with myself, I realized that with my lab band class, um, I was not reflecting enough, especially towards the end of the year. Exactly what was said in the lecture. Um, we start out gun ho, and I did, and then we would do reflections of performances, of projects. We would assess each other. The students would assess themselves. They would assess their group as themselves. They would assess other groups, and I would do the same thing. And then by the end of the year, when performances started happening off school grounds, and the, the May the month comes upon you, you really lose track of that, and you realize that that's where all of the reflection is, and then you wind up losing that time. So I think that's a strategy that I need to do more often, as well as check in. I don't. I try to check in with every group to the best of my ability, but sometimes I wind up getting stuck with just one group and working with them for the entire semester. I'm sorry, the entire class period. Um, I need to, keep moving around and check in and use different samples other than informal observation. It's not enough, um, especially when it comes down to an administrator. Um, Currently teaching general music. In this case, I kind of am. Um, Basically, the main influence that I've received is that it's such a wonky world out there with secondary general music that we're all in the same boat, and I didn't realize that so many people were in the same boat. I've learned a lot as far as uh, how to assess properly, what to really look for, and really making something format. And with my district, nothing's really formatted right now. That's where I need to step in and really use these skills um, in an organized manner, and really um, show the other teachers that have been there that really, they're kind of out of this zone in a sense, that this is the way to do it. This is the proper way, um, especially with the informal learning. We don't do enough of that even in my district, and I really like that idea. And I think that that's something truly that I'm going to incorporate into my career, is definitely the idea of informal learning. Um, so thank you very much, and I look forward to hearing from the rest of you. And it has been a pleasure to hear from all of you and to watch your videos and to hear about your reflections and things like that. Thank you and have a great weekend. Take care.